Hello there, and welcome to this quiet corner where curiosity can take its time and visions of what we may yet become are free to emerge. Tonight, we're not looking at the world as it is, but at the world as it could be. Imagine a future where your brain does not end with your body, where thoughts, memories, and identity are no longer locked in flesh, but live on in the cloud, endless, weightless, and connected. This is not science fiction. It is the frontier of science itself, where biology meets data and where the human brain begins to outgrow the limits of time. The dream of living forever has haunted us since the first humans looked at the stars. Legends spoke of fountains of youth, alchemists promised elixirs of life, and today science pushes biology further than ever before. Yet one question endures: can we truly defeat death? Now, a radical idea is emerging, not through medicine, but through machines, uploading the human brain into the cloud. What if mortality was optional? Picture a reality where your consciousness escapes the boundaries of biology, where every memory, every thought, every spark of who you are is translated into streams of data and preserved in colossal digital vaults. In this world, death ceases to exist. It becomes a migration. The body is discarded, but the mind endures pure, luminous, infinite, and woven into the fabric of a connected universe. To understand this future, we need to see the brain for what it is, the most powerful computer in existence. It runs on 86 billion neurons, each firing in intricate patterns that create thoughts, emotions, and identity. If we could map every connection, every spark, every memory trace, then in theory, we could copy the brain into software. The result? A digital twin of yourself. A consciousness that thinks, feels, and remembers without a body. This may sound like fantasy, but the first steps are already being taken. Brain-computer interfaces, like Neuralink, are learning to translate neural signals into digital code. Today they can move cursors and restore movement to paralyzed limbs. Tomorrow, they may record entire thoughts. From there, the path is clear: ever more advanced neural scans, capturing the mind in its entirety, until the first uploads are no longer theory, but reality. Now, imagine waking up in a digital universe. No hunger, no sickness, no pain. You could build your own world with the speed of thought. Design glowing cities, explore endless landscapes, or exist in pure light itself. Travel would happen at the speed of data. Death would no longer exist, only updates. In this cloud-bound eternity, humanity would discover a second life, as limitless as imagination itself. But immortality carries its own shadows. What happens when a mind lives for centuries while the earth below continues to change? Would digital humans adapt or lose all connection to the world of flesh and time? Some fear that after enough centuries, uploaded beings may evolve into something unrecognizable, alien intelligence born from human origin. In chasing eternal life, we may create a species no longer human at all. And then comes the question of power. If your mind exists on a server, who owns that server? A corporation? A government? Could your consciousness be suspended, copied, hacked, or erased like files on a hard drive? Digital immortality offers eternal life, but also eternal vulnerability. In the cloud, freedom and control are no longer separate. They are the same battlefield. And what about those who cannot afford it? If only the wealthy could upload their minds, humanity would fracture. Some would live forever in digital paradise, while others are left behind in the mortal world. The species could split in two: the eternal and the dying. A new divide, not of class or nation, but of existence itself. But the greatest mystery is not technical, it is spiritual. If your brain is uploaded, is it truly you, or just a perfect copy that believes it is you? Do you continue, or do you end, while a digital shadow carries on? Science has no answer. Religion, philosophy, and humanity itself will wrestle with this paradox for centuries. Uploading the brain may sound like science fiction, but each day, AI, neuroscience, and computing push us closer. Perhaps the future will not destroy death, but transform it into something new, something endless, something digital. The question is not if this future comes. The question is simple. When the time arrives and the chance to live forever is before you, would you take it?